Hyena, the opportunistic predator. Dawn breaks over the Serengeti plains, a harsh world where every creature must struggle to survive. In this kingdom, hyenas stand out for their intelligence and endurance. But the greatest mystery lies in their unique, matriarchal society. Females dominate the clan. They decide access to food, hierarchy, and even hunting expeditions. A hyena mother nurses her young longer than any other predator, up to 18 months. From the moment they open their eyes, the cubs must learn to fight for food, growl, and show strength. This harsh upbringing forges a steel instinct for survival, preparing them for the hunt ahead. Across the vast grasslands, thousands of wildebeest are migrating, a rich food source for hyenas. The hyenas select the weakest target, often a calf or a straggler. They can sprint up to 60 km/h, not as fast as a cheetah, but their endurance is unmatched. The wildebeest fights back, kicking violently, but against overwhelming numbers, survival is slim. Once the prey is isolated, the clan immediately surrounds it, attacking as a group. Within minutes, the wildebeest collapses. The persistence of the hyenas is rewarded. Yet their feast is cut short. Lions, their eternal rivals, arrive to steal the kill. A fierce confrontation erupts. Roars echo. Dust fills the air. Hyenas often lose, but when their numbers overwhelm, they can drive lions away. In this clash, however, the hyenas are forced to retreat. Beyond hunting, hyenas are also formidable scavengers. By consuming rotting carcasses, they help prevent the spread of disease. Yet in human eyes, they are seen as symbols of greed and deceit. In truth, studies show hyenas are as intelligent as chimpanzees, capable of complex teamwork and strategy. Their calls carry intricate messages. even identifying individuals. But today, human encroachment shrinks their territory, driving their numbers down sharply. An ecological link is weakening. Without hyenas, the plains would be littered with corpses. Hyenas, misunderstood yet vital keepers of the savanna's health. In the night, their eerie laughter reminds us, every creature has its role. From despised villains, they emerge as guardians of nature's balance. Life in the wild is a harsh symphony, and the hyena's laugh is an indispensable note. The savanna would never be whole without this opportunist's presence. Hyenas, predators, scavengers, yet also the silent gatekeepers of nature. In the fragility of the wild, each of their laughs echoes a warning about the balance of survival. The African savanna awakens under the early sunrise, a stage for the most intense hunts in nature, where strength alone is never enough. Among giants like lions, leopards, and hyenas, there exists a lesser-known predator, but perhaps the bravest of them all. They are not as large as lions, nor as fast as cheetahs, yet they possess something few species have: courage and absolute unity. From within the tall grass, amber eyes observe every movement. Round ears rise like satellite dishes. African wild dogs, the fierce warriors of the savanna. This is their pack, 20 individuals forming one tight family. Their territory spans hundreds of square kilometers, where they hunt, raise their young, and face danger together. The African savanna, where wild dogs write their story of courage, unity, and one of the strongest survival instincts in nature. African wild dogs, Lycaon pictus. The name means painted wolf. Each dog has a unique coat pattern. No two individuals are ever the same. Their tricolored fur, golden brown, black, and white, creates a distinct identity, allowing pack members to recognize each other from afar. Their iconic round ears measure up to 13 centimeters, serving not only for hearing, but also for heat regulation under the African sun, a masterpiece of natural design. Long, slender legs built for endurance. Weighing 20 to 30 kilograms, they are light, powerful, and remarkably agile. A unique trait, they have only 4 toes on each foot, unlike most dogs. The 5th toe vanished through evolution, reducing weight and improving speed. Their jaws hold 42 teeth, more than most canines. Large cutting molars and sharp canines allow them to grip prey while running at high speed. Their hearing and sense of smell are extraordinary. They can detect the call of a pack member from 3 kilometers away and smell prey carried by the wind. Wild dogs live in tightly bonded packs of 2 to 40 individuals, the most complex social structure among canines. Every member has a role. Only the alpha pair breeds, the alpha female and alpha male. All other members help raise the pups, forming a perfect cooperative system. They communicate through a rich range of vocalizations, such as the who call, twitters, and soft whines. Each sound carries specific meaning, the language of unity and coordination. They greet each other through intricate rituals, touching noses, licking faces, jumping around one another, reinforcing their bonds before every major hunt. Unlike lions or cheetahs, wild dogs hunt during the day to avoid competition with larger nighttime predators. Before hunting, the entire pack gathers in a circle, touching and calling to boost morale. This ritual lasts a few minutes, a psychological preparation for the mission ahead. When ready, the pack moves together. No single leader runs in front. Every dog advances as one, making decisions collectively, a democratic hunt. With sight and smell guiding them, they spot a herd of wildebeest nearly a kilometer away. The dogs have already chosen their strategy. They do not stalk like cats. Wild dogs rely on endurance and marathon-style chases, running at 60 kilometers per hour for several minutes without tiring. Their target, an older wildebeest slightly separated from the herd. The decision is made in seconds, and the entire pack commits. The chase begins. The wildebeest runs fast, but the wild dogs never give up. They rotate positions, sharing the effort. Endurance is their weapon. The wildebeest changes direction, but the dogs cut it off from both sides, forming a perfect pincer formation. No escape route remains. One dog grabs the hind leg, another bites the belly, a third secures the neck. A coordinated attack practiced through instinct and experience. Within a minute, it is over. Unlike big cats that suffocate prey, wild dogs begin feeding while the prey is still alive. It seems brutal, but it ends its suffering quickly. Shock brings a death within minutes. Their success rate reaches 80%, the highest of all major African predators, a result of unity and strategy. But no meal is peaceful. The smell of blood draws lions, hyenas, and vultures. The dogs must eat quickly and prepare to flee. Their senses warn them early. Ears detect a lion's roar from 2 kilometers away. Noses pick up hyenas approaching on the wind. Reaction must be instant. The alpha female carries her pups for about 70 days. Litters can range from 6 to 16, the highest number among all canines. She gives birth in underground dens, often abandoned aardvark burrows, deep, cool, and safe from predators and intense heat. The pups are born blind, toothless, and covered in black fur, weighing only 300 grams, completely vulnerable. The alpha female stays in the den to nurse them. The rest of the pack hunts and brings food back, regurgitating partially digested meat for her and the pups. After 3 weeks, the pups open their eyes and step outside for the first time, curious and energetic. The entire pack welcomes them with affection. Every adult helps raise the pups as if they were their own. No hierarchy, no distinction. It is one of nature's most effective communal parenting systems. The pups learn to hunt through play, chasing each other, mock attacking, practicing coordinated moves, survival skills taught through joy. Their survival rate is low. Only 30% reach 1 year of age. Lions, hyenas, and eagles pose constant, deadly threats. Dawn rises over the vast Serengeti. This is a harsh arena where open space offers no safety. Every movement is watched. A honey badger prowls nearby. With claws nearly 4 centimeters long, it is a master digger, able to tear through hard soil in search of insects and roots. Not far away, the painted wolves are waking up. Unlike solitary predators, their power lies in unwavering teamwork. A lopsided battle begins. Thanks to its loose skin, the honey badger can twist its body nearly 180 degrees even when bitten, turning around to attack whatever holds it. The dogs realize this prey is too troublesome. The badger escapes. The pack moves toward a riverbank where they encounter true giants, a mother hippopotamus and her calf. The dogs charge and target the youngster. The fight begins. The wild dogs chase the hippo calf aggressively. But the mother surges forward with surprising speed, jaws wide open, scattering the dogs to protect her young. Elsewhere, a lone lioness wanders into the dog's territory. The pack surrounds and attacks to warn her off. But realizing her overwhelming strength, they retreat to save themselves. The courage of the wild dog teaches us a powerful lesson. Strength is not just muscle. It is unity, loyalty, and a spirit that never gives up. Each day they face lions, hippos, and honey badgers, yet they never stop. They hunt, raise their young, and defend their family, true warriors of the wild. The African Savannah, where wild dogs still run free, still hunt together, still live with courage and devotion. They are warriors worthy of respect and protection. The African savanna stretches beneath the soft light of early morning. Golden dry grass ripples with the wind. This is the stage of speed. Here, every second is a matter of life and death. Being faster means survival. Being slower means hunger or becoming prey. In this world, one animal has evolved into the perfect machine of speed, designed to outrun every land creature on the planet. In the cool shade, a pair of amber eyes watches every subtle movement. The cheetah, the living symbol of absolute speed. This is its hunting ground. Vast open plains with no obstacles. The perfect arena to unleash the power of velocity. The African savanna, where the daily race for survival unfolds, and where the cheetah writes its story of ultimate speed. The cheetah, Acinonyx jubatus, is the fastest land animal on Earth. Adults weigh between 88 and 143 pounds, far lighter than other big cats. Its coat is golden brown, covered with round black spots. Simple and distinct, unlike the rosettes of leopards. Two black lines run from the eyes down to the muzzle, like tear streaks, a unique identifying feature that helps reduce glare during the hunt. Its body is engineered entirely for speed. Long, slender legs, a flexible spine acting like a spring, and a deep chest housing large lungs and a powerful heart. A small aerodynamic head, wide nostrils for increased oxygen intake, and claws that do not fully retract, functioning like running spikes. The nearly 1 meter tail works like a rudder, providing balance during sudden high-speed turns. Without it, the cheetah could not run the way it does. Its large eyes offer sharp, long-distance vision, able to spot prey from up to 5 kilometers away. Sight is the cheetah's most important hunting tool. Unlike lions, cheetahs live solitary lives. Females raise their cubs alone, and males patrol their own territories. They do not defend territories through fighting. Instead, they mark with urine and scent glands, avoiding direct confrontation to protect their fragile bodies. Their slender build is a weakness in combat. Lions, leopards, and hyenas overpower them easily. The cheetah avoids conflict at all costs. They rest for most of the day, about 12 hours, conserving precious energy. Their bodies are built for short, explosive sprints. The best hunting times are early morning and late afternoon, when temperatures drop and prey begins to move. Before hunting, the cheetah studies the herd, selecting the weakest or the most isolated individual. Precision and strategy guide every choice. It moves silently, step by step, crouching low against the dry grass, shortening the distance before unleashing its full speed. The decisive moment. Only 50 meters remain. The body tightens like a drawn bowstring. 0 to top speed in just 3 miracle seconds. Its maximum speed reaches 112 kilometers per hour, faster than any land animal. Each stride covers 3.5 meters. It flies like an arrow. The spine compresses and expands like a supercharged spring. Front and hind legs meet beneath the body in a rapid cycle of contraction and extension. The heart pounds at 200 beats per minute. The lungs draw in 150 breaths. The body pushes its absolute limits, unsustainable for long. The chase lasts only 20 to 60 seconds. If the cheetah cannot catch its prey in that window, it must stop. Overheating becomes lethal. The antelope zigzags sharply, but the cheetah stays close. Its tail slices the air like a rudder, claws gripping the ground as it corners. The gap closes to 3 meters, the final leap. Front legs hook the prey's hind limbs, sending it tumbling. A bite to the throat, precisely at the airway, held for 5 to 10 minutes until the prey stops breathing, not the neck-breaking bite of a lion. After the chase, the cheetah is completely exhausted. It lies beside its catch, panting heavily for at least 15 minutes to cool down. Only after recovering does it begin to feed, as quickly as possible. The smell of blood attracts enemies. Time is the most precious resource. Females are pregnant for about 90 days. They usually give birth to 3 to 5 cubs, tiny, helpless lives. Newborn cubs are blind, covered with fluffy gray fur, and weigh only 250 grams. Their mortality rate in the first 2 months reaches 90%. Mothers hide their cubs in dense vegetation or rocky crevices, changing locations every few days to avoid predators. Lions, leopards, hyenas, and eagles all prey on cheetah cubs. The mother must remain constantly alert. Leaving to hunt is the most dangerous moment. After 8 weeks, the cubs open their eyes and follow their mother. The gray fur is replaced by golden fur and black spots, and the tear marks develop. The mother teaches hunting through play. Cubs chase and pounce, learning to control speed and maneuvering. By 6 months, they begin real hunts, chasing small prey like rabbits or birds, learning survival skill by skill. At 18 months, the cubs leave their mother to live independently. Females stay near the mother's territory, while males roam farther, searching for their own. Cheetahs face constant competition from stronger predators. Lions, leopards, and hyenas all steal their kills. Lions do not just steal food, they kill cheetahs whenever possible. Cheetahs must stay hundreds of meters away to remain safe. Leopards, weighing twice as much, can drag prey up trees, something cheetahs cannot do with their specialized claws. Hyenas, living in large clans, use numbers to their advantage. They surround and steal kills from solitary cheetahs. More than half of a cheetah's kills are stolen. They must hunt far more often than other predators to compensate for this loss. Some cheetahs try to hide their kill in low shrubs, but success is limited. Humans are the greatest threat today. Habitat loss from agriculture and livestock, shrinking territory year by year. Conflict with farmers leads to retaliation when cheetahs take goats or sheep. Their numbers decline sharply. Only about 7,000 remain worldwide. In the ecosystem, cheetahs regulate populations of small and medium herbivores, antelope, hares, birds, maintaining natural balance. They hunt during the day, reducing direct competition with lions and leopards, which hunt mostly at night. Speed is their only weapon. They lack the strength to fight or defend their kill. Running is their only defense. For this reason, cheetahs avoid conflict, eat quickly, and move away immediately. They live carefully, minute by minute. Without cheetahs, small antelope populations would surge, damaging vegetation and destabilizing the ecosystem. Cheetahs are a key indicator of savanna health. Where cheetahs still survive, the ecosystem remains functioning and strong. After millions of years of evolution, nature created the cheetah, the most perfect speed machine to ever walk the planet. A triumph of biology. Speed is more than physical ability. It is a survival strategy honed through countless generations. Every part of the body serves a purpose. But speed also comes with a cost. A fragile frame, easy injury, no ability to fight, and difficulty protecting their kills. The world around them is changing quickly. Shrinking grasslands, human encroachment, yet the cheetah continues to run and continues to hunt. Today's cubs carry the hope for the future. They learn to run, to hunt, to survive, inheriting the legacy of speed from their parents. Every time a cheetah sprints across the savannah, it reminds us that nature still holds wonders, a place where pure speed continues to exist, free and wild. The cheetah is the fastest predator on land, a symbol of speed, elegance, and pure strength. A natural wonder the world must protect and cherish. The Serengeti plains stretch endlessly beneath the dawnlight. This is a land of life, where the wild remains untouched. Here, the sun scorches by day, and the wind sweeps through the tall grass without pause. The rains come and go with the seasons, following nature's rhythm. Hundreds of animal species live here, from tiny insects to giant elephants, but only one is known as the king of the plains. Beneath the shade of an acacia tree, golden eyes watch every movement. The lion, a living symbol of power, majesty, and dominance. This is their territory, the land where they are born, grow up, hunt, and defend until their very last breath. The Serengeti Plains, the grand stage of wildlife, a place where lions write their own story of survival every single day. The lion, Panthera leo, the largest cat in Africa. Adult males can weigh up to 200 kilograms and stand 1.2 meters at the shoulder. Their golden coats blend perfectly with the dry grasses, but the most distinct feature is the iconic lion's mane. Only mature males have manes. The thicker and darker the mane, the healthier, older, and more dominant the lion is. Females are much smaller, weighing around 130 kilograms. They have no mane, but they are quicker and far more agile than males. Their claws are 5 centimeters long, curved and razor sharp, retractable when not in use. Their 8-centimeter canines are deadly weapons. A lion's night vision is 6 times better than a human's. Their ears can rotate 180 degrees to capture sound. A male lion's roar can be heard 8 kilometers away. It is a declaration of authority over its territory. Lions are the only cats in the world that live in social groups called prides. Each pride usually has 5 to 15 members. The pride structure is clear. 1 or 2 adult males act as leaders. The rest are females and cubs of multiple generations. The females within a pride are usually blood-related: sisters, mothers, daughters, aunts, nieces. A family bond preserved through generations. Lions rest and sleep up to 20 hours a day, conserving precious energy under the burning African sun. When the sun begins to sink below the horizon, the hunter's instinct awakens. This is the hour of predators. They move silently like shadows in the dark. Their golden coats melt into the tall grass, nature's perfect camouflage. They communicate through subtle and precise gestures. A glance, a flick of the tail. The entire pride understands without a sound. Females are the pride's primary hunters. They are slimmer but faster, more enduring, and far more coordinated than males. Targets are chosen with great care: the old, the injured, the isolated, minimizing the risk of failure. Their stalking and encircling tactics are executed flawlessly. Some approach from the front, while others silently cut off escape routes. The attack lasts only a few decisive seconds. A lion can sprint up to 50 kilometers per hour over short distances. A decisive bite to the throat or muzzle crushes the windpipe and major blood vessels. The prey collapses within minutes. But not every hunt ends successfully. The failure rate reaches up to 80%, an unusually high number. When the pride succeeds, males always eat first by virtue of dominance. Females eat next. Cubs eat last, if any food remains. An adult lion needs 7 kilograms of meat per day to stay healthy and can consume up to 20 kilograms in a single meal. After feeding, the pride heads to the nearest water source. Their large ladle-like tongues scoop up water in long, steady pulls. Their senses are the perfect hunting tools. Eyes designed for night vision, ears tuned to distant sounds, noses that detect even faint traces of blood. Females are pregnant for about 110 days, nearly 4 months, usually giving birth to 2 to 4 cubs per litter. Lion cubs are born completely blind, weighing only about 1 kilogram. They are entirely dependent on their mother. During the first week, the mother hides them in dense bushes or secluded caves, protecting them from predators and even other male lions. After about 3 weeks, the cubs open their eyes for the first time and begin exploring the world with endless curiosity. When the cubs are strong enough, the mother brings them back to the pride. Other females help care for them attentively. Cubs nurse until about 6 months old, after which they begin eating meat from the pride's kills. They learn to hunt mainly through play, stalking, pouncing, biting. These playful moments are essential lessons for survival. Mortality among lion cubs is extremely high. Only about 1/3 survive to the age of 2. Lions are not the only predators on the vast plains. Hyenas are their fiercest and most persistent rivals. Hyenas live in large, dense clans of up to 30 adults. They are intelligent, organized, and incredibly resilient. The two species frequently steal food from one another openly. Whoever has the advantage in numbers or strength claims the meal. A lone lion often loses its kill to a large clan of hyenas. When outnumbered, individual strength is not enough. But when the whole pride arrives, hyenas scatter. 5 lions are stronger than 20 hyenas. Male lions sometimes kill hyena cubs when the opportunity arises, not for food, but to reduce future competition. Hyenas also attack lion cubs when given the chance. This brutal rivalry has no end. Besides hyenas, lions occasionally clash with leopards and cheetahs over territory, though conflicts are far less frequent. Cape buffaloes, massive elephants, and aggressive hippos can all be deadly to lions, especially when defending their young. But the most dangerous enemy of lions is other lions. Males constantly attempt to take over rival prides. Battles between male lions are fierce and bloody, determining who leads and who is forced out or killed. Victorious males often kill all existing cubs of the previous leaders. This brings the females back into estrus quickly. Lions play an essential ecological role by controlling populations of large herbivores, maintaining natural balance across the plains. Without lions, herbivores would multiply uncontrollably, strip the land bare, and collapse the ecosystem step by step. Lions have lived on these plains for millions of years, from prehistoric times until today, witnesses of time itself. They are vivid symbols of power and majesty, yet only small pieces of a much larger natural picture. Every roar echoing through the silent night reminds us that the wilderness still breathes, still remains free and untamed. A lion's life is never easy. Each day is a brutal fight for survival, but they never abandon hope. A new generation rises as the previous one fades. Today's cubs become tomorrow's warriors. The cycle of life continues. Serengeti Plains. The dawn returns once more carrying new hope, and the lions remain steadfast, the kings of this land. Their presence reminds us that the wild still has places that belong only to nature, and that precious beauty is truly worth protecting. Dawn spreads a gentle golden light across the savannah. The early breeze awakens the ancient rhythm of life on the vast plains. In the low grasses, a pride of lions rests. Nestled among the lionesses are newborn cubs, only recently brought into the world. Lion cubs weigh barely 1.5 kilograms at birth. Their bodies are soft, their eyes closed, and their survival depends entirely on their mother. The lioness chooses dense bushes where the wind blows against her scent to hide her cubs from hyenas and leopards. In those first hours, the cub's world is only warmth, milk, and the soft rumbling of the pride. Two weeks later, the cubs open their eyes. Their first look at daylight makes them blink constantly as they adjust to the new world. Their first crawling steps are clumsy but essential. They sniff, touch, and memorize the scent of the pride. The mother lion licks their fur to mask their scent, a critical survival behavior that helps avoid predators. Each day, she changes the hiding spot. Fresh scents make it harder for hyenas to track them. During these days, the cubs live in a tiny space, yet every breath is a lesson in safety. They learn to recognize their mother's deep call and the low rumbles of the surrounding lionesses. The females share the duty of caring for the young, taking turns watching and protecting them. This unity is the secret behind the pride's high survival rate for cubs. By the 6th week, the mother leads her cubs into the open light of the savannah for the first time. The vast plain unfolds before them. Every scent, sound, and movement is new. The cubs start running awkwardly, nibbling, and pouncing on each other. These games strengthen them day by day. Play is how they develop reflexes and build muscle. The lionesses watch closely, keeping their distance but never taking their eyes off the cubs. Lion cubs learn by imitation. Every movement of their mother becomes a perfect model. Friendly gestures like head rubbing teach them their first lessons in body language. The savannah is no longer unfamiliar. It becomes their first great classroom. But the savannah is also full of danger. Any movement might signal a predator. Hyenas, with their extraordinary sense of smell, can find cubs from even the faintest scent. Leopards from the trees constantly look for opportunities. Even strange male lions can become threats if they seek to take over the pride. So the mother hides her cubs before every hunt, always changing locations. Predators struggle to track them when the scent keeps shifting. Half of all lion cubs do not survive their first year. It is the most challenging stage of their lives. But the protection of the pride helps them overcome each early trial. At 3 months old, the cubs begin following the pride on hunts. They watch how the lionesses crouch low and keep their breathing steady. Even small movements, lifting a paw or shifting weight, are recorded in their memory. The cubs begin stalking small animals to practice their reflexes bit by bit. Though they often fail, every attempt gives them valuable experience. Hunting is an art of coordination. The whole pride must move in perfect rhythm. The cubs learn to read the signals of the lionesses: when to stop, when to move forward, and when to change direction. They start running with the pride, adjusting to the rhythm of the chase. Every pursuit is a real-life lesson from nature. The mother lion patiently allows them to observe the entire strategy. Choosing the right moment to strike is the most crucial skill. These lessons prepare them to become true hunters. Lions are highly social animals. Each member has a clear role within the pride. Lion cubs learn to communicate through sounds, scents, and gestures. Even a small rumble carries meaning, from warnings to reassurance. Female cubs often stay with the pride, taking on hunting and caregiving roles as they mature. Young males leave the pride once they reach 2 to 3 years of age. They begin the journey to find a territory of their own. Social laws keep the pride stable and protect the young. In the wild, unity is strength. By age 2, lion cubs have mastered many survival skills. At first, they support the lionesses with smaller roles. Every step and every turn matters in coordinated hunting. Their precision improves with each pursuit. From fragile newborns, they grow into skilled hunters of the savannah. Adult lions maintain balance in populations of antelope, buffalo, and zebra. They remove the weak, helping the ecosystem stay stable. The journey of a lion cub is a story of learning and adaptation. Day by day, they grow with the rhythm of the vast savannah. It is a beautiful journey, one that shapes them into the heartbeat of Africa's wild nature.